Hello YouTube. Welcome back, folks. Let's pull TikTok into the party, huh? And there they are. Alright, everybody is on board. Now I just need to turn on the chat and y'all can talk to each other. Howdy, howdy, folks. Will, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. I'm just activating my combined chat real quick. Good morning, Cassidy. Hey, welcome in. Alright, let's see. That should have done it. We getting those messages across? Hey, well done, Will. Rock on, dude. Five pages. What's the remind me of the project that it's in? That's sick though. Good morning, Heidi. Good to see you. Hey, welcome back. How you been? Alright, there we go. Chat's working. Gods, immortals, and the impossible quest. That's right, Rise. That's right. How could I forget? Dude, rock on. 5 pages is awesome. Well done. Heidi, you've been busy? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Well, we're glad you're back, though. What have you been working on? We've been just streaming here, just having a good old time. I think we got a new look since the last time you were in. A couple new graphics and whatnot all around here. Heidi, were you here for the last map stream? Have I promoted that at you yet? Hey, Megan, welcome in. Good to see you. Y'all, happy Thursday to you. You missed the map stream, Heidi. That's all good. That's all good. We're going to do it again tomorrow. We're going to do it again tomorrow, Heidi, because it went really well. We had a lot of fun. So if you're free tomorrow, come on back. We're going to have a good old time with it. Megan, it's going well. It's going very well. I'm excited to be here as always. I got the YouTube channel looking all pretty. So if anybody's watching from there, or if you ever miss a stream, the replays are up on my YouTube channel. And finally, it looks half decent too. So I'm pretty pumped about that. What about you, Megan? Leisha, welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Thursday to you. Leisha, our weekend is almost here, ain't it? Well, okay. You're a bad person for me to say that too, because you have work on the weekends, right? I realized that as I was saying it. We'll save that for someone else. Sorry, Alicia. Rise, you said I have a question for you. What sounds better, though? Gods, Immortals, and the Impossible Quest? Or Gods and Immortals come with the Impossible Quest? Definitely the first. I guess it depends on what you're saying, Will. If you're saying it as 3 things in a list, then I would prefer the first one. If you're saying Gods and Immortals, comma, the Impossible Quest, like as a title, then probably the second one. Hey, you're going on vacation, Leisha. Rock on. Oh wait, or you were going on a cruise, right? I believe. Oh, and Megan, you took tomorrow off, so you just have to get through today. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Y'all bringing the vacation vibes early today. We got Leisha hitting that cruise. We got Megan taking the day off tomorrow. You're gonna have a long weekend. Rock on. Well, I hope you get through today, though, Megan. 7 appointments is a lot. But you got it. You got it. We'll power through. I believe in you. Folks, thanks for being here. Welcome in. Happy Thursday to you. Glad to see everyone. Always love having an active chat. Y'all bring the energy. Makes me feel good. Um, yeah, Wills, it's whatever works best for you, man. Um, sometimes you just kind of bleh, I can't talk. Gotta warm up. I didn't do my vocal warm-ups today. Rise, sometimes you just got to pick one and run with it, and then if you consistently feel that you made the wrong choice, then that's how you know. The good news is before you publish it, you can change anything at any time. So always a good thing to have in your back pocket. Whew, all right. Oh, you're very welcome, Cassidy. Thank you for sharing it. I appreciate seeing what y'all are creating. I love seeing that raw passion and creativity coming into the Discord. Y'all, we are really popping off on that Discord. Let me get an accurate number read. We got 92 members on there. I can't believe that. That's insane, y'all. Almost 100 people. That's wild. What is that? What even is that? That's just insane to me. But thanks for joining, folks. I appreciate that. It's been a great place. I'm really enjoying having folks there. Good little community. And hey, congrats are in order, everybody. For Melissa, who successfully had her baby yesterday. So she's not here right now, and I certainly wouldn't expect her to be. But a big congratulations to her for that. I mean, very, very happy about that. Harpy, good morning. Welcome in. Bert, good morning. I see a lot of regulars popping in. Folks, how you doing? Happy Thursday to you. Y'all, I got a secret. I got to share it with you. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but y'all, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. And you know what Friday means. Friday means map stream. And then after that, the weekend. So the good stuff's coming, folks. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. I am pumped up because of that. Obikyo, I love your Mernin. Wow, look at that. AR Roslyn, Bert, Obikyo, Sleepy, Vicious Witch, Lance Krautlogger. Everybody, welcome in, y'all. Whew, bringing the heat, coming fast. Yeah, Harpy map stream tomorrow. We're gonna do it. I've been itching for it all week, y'all. I haven't made any changes to the map that we worked on. I'm super excited. Super excited. I've been staring at it all week, y'all. Staring at it all week, wanting to work on this thing. And I'm like, nope, we're saving it for stream. It is a collaborative effort. We are building this together. So tomorrow, we'll get back to this little bad boy. Poke Trainer Marble, welcome in. I want to talk with you. Hang around for a minute. Yeah, guys, we're gonna work on this tomorrow. I think we'll get pretty darn far. No, Sleepy, we haven't come up with a name for it. I am taking names though. So if you got suggestions, let me know. Poke Trainer, let me grab an image for you. I have been absolutely loving Poke Trainer. You might have noticed the new stream graphics and everything. You know, we got like classic Pokemon vibes going on there, or I should say legally distinct Pokemon vibes. I have edited it all to hopefully make it different enough. But Poke Trainer Marvel, I need you to know that I did something yesterday that I'm incredibly excited about. I have been dying to play classic Pokemon for so long now, and I finally found a way to do it. So I got this on my phone last night. Don't tell Nintendo. And I am absolutely in love with it. It is just incredibly dangerous. I am back to my childhood, and it is the best thing I could have done. I'm so pumped about it. So yeah, but don't tell Nintendo. That is absolutely a legal product. Yeah, everything's cool. Everything's cool, y'all. Play it cool. Leisha said, how's writing going this morning? I hope better than yesterday. Yeah, we haven't started it yet, Leisha. But I think it's gonna be good. I got a good feeling about it. I went back and looked at the outline and kind of figured out where we're at, where we're going. I think it's gonna be solid. JR, you said Servant of Rage is really great. I'm halfway through. Well, thank you, JR. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're liking it. I'm glad you're having a good time with it. Thank you for giving it a try. Seriously, I appreciate it. Maya Magda 3rd, thank you for following, man. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Happy Thursday to you. How you doing today? And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yo, we got a couple new folks around here. So I'll give you a quick rundown. Welcome in. I picked up my drink and never took a sip of it. Alicia says it's not piracy, it's archival. There we go. Ooh, Poker Trainer, that's a dangerous question to ask me. My best friend asked it to me as well. And he absolutely hated my answer. Poker Trainer, I'm playing yellow because that's what I played as a kid, so I'm excited to play it again. But I don't like the concept of starters. In yellow, I can't bring myself to do it, but in red or blue, I kind of release my starter and go grab a Mankey and start there instead. So, I've had some very violent reactions when I've told people that. I didn't realize that was such a chaotic and brave statement. But yeah, that's how that goes. Y'all, Harpy, Vicious, Obikyo, thank you for re-upping on the stream team. I appreciate that. Good to have you here. Obikyo sending the goat as well. I feel like you send one of those daily, and I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. I'm glad to have you here. Gifting very generously. I appreciate you. I was going to give a quick rundown. Folks, welcome in. I'm author Alex Knight. I've been doing this job full-time since 2018. The writing bit, not the streaming. The streaming's new. Having a good time with it, though. I hope you are, too. These are all my books. Top row is fantasy. Bottom row is sci-fi, lit RPG, and fantasy lit RPG. You can grab them on Amazon in any format you like. Paperback, ebook, audiobook. But welcome to the stream. So, pretty simple concept. We're here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time. I'll put 5 minutes on the clock, and I'll work on my next book live on stream. I encourage you to create along with me during those 5 minutes. Then at the end, we wrap back around, we see how everybody did, and then we take questions on writing, books, publishing, anything y'all want to talk about. Yesterday, we had a big conversation about what everybody's reading right now. So if that's something you're interested in, please let me know what you're reading in chat. Drop it in there. Some good books we were talking about. All right, now I will respond to to the statement about what I do with my starter Pokemon. Hey, Cobble, welcome in, buddy. Happy Thursday, Aldondo. Good to see you, man. Rise, I fully agree. If we don't own digital games, emulating isn't piracy. Of course not. Poker Trainer says, "Oh my God, at least leave them in the computer." Yeah, I know. I'm a rabid minimalist. I don't like to. It feels wrong. I feel like they're neglected if they're just left in the computer. Oh, Obikyo, the music's a little loud. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. We will fix that. How about that, Obikyo? Let me know how that sounds. JR, you can absolutely ask another question about publishing. Please hit me with it. Alicia, I never fill out the Pokedex. It doesn't bother me that much. I feel greedy to take more Pokemon than I need to use. I try to keep my team as small as possible. Aaron, congrats on well, first of all, Aaron, thank you for re-upping on the stream team, but also congrats on hitting level 11. You're up there now. Yeah, that is. You're pretty deep in the loyalty there. I appreciate it. Thank you, Aaron. Cassidy said, not positive, but I think my story crossed 30,000 words after I finished for the day earlier. Whoa, Cassidy, well done. Congratulations. That's legit. You got a third of a full-length novel there, but that's into the territory where you're like, all right, I'm serious about this. We're pushing on. We're not just playing around anymore. We're making some real progress. So well done, Cassidy. Hey, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. You're rocking. Alicia, I feel like interesting is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that comment. That is such an interesting take. Aldondo, you've been replaying Pokemon Soul Silver. Interesting. So Soul Silver, is that a remake of Silver? Kind of like Fire Red is a re-release of Yeah, okay, so it's a Nintendo DS. It looks like it's a Nintendo DS re-release of Silver. Hey, sick. That's super fun. I was a Gold person myself, but I never played the re-release. I played them on the original one. You having fun with it, Al? You getting those nostalgia vibes going on? Senior Goatman says, hey, I missed yesterday's stream. Glad I could catch today's. Goatman, we're glad you're here, man. Happy Thursday. It's good to see you. What are you looking forward to this weekend, buddy? We got Friday tomorrow, and we got the weekend after that. What do you got going on? You gonna stay home and chill, or you got some big events going? Talk to me about it. Maya Magda the Third says, reading The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, my comfort series. I'll wait forever for part 3. Maya, that is very admirable of you. I appreciate your resiliency in waiting for book 3. It is a good series. I mean, you gotta give it. Like. It kills me that it's taken so long for book 3, but like, the core concept's there, so I feel you. It's good stuff. It's good fantasy. So hey, for your sake and for all of the readers going insane because of it, let's hope book 3 is on the way one day. Oh, you can go back to Kanto and Soul Silver, Aldondo. That's cool. Now I didn't know that. Or can you do that in the original as well? And I've just forgotten. It's been, I don't know how long it's been since I've played those, but I'm replaying them in the order I originally did. So I'm working on Yellow right now. I'm gonna finish that and move to Gold, and then I guess it's Ruby next. That was kind of my path through. I missed a few in there. JR, you said for the audiobook with company, do you still get to keep your rights to your book or only the audiobook? JR, if you sell the audio rights to an audiobook production company, they will only get, I mean, obviously you negotiate this in your contract, but standard form would be that they only take audio rights. You retain the rights to the print versions and everything coinciding with that. They are just interested in audio rights. There aren't any I'm aware of that would take your print rights or be interested in taking them. Midnight, welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Thursday as well. A Good Man's Guide to Books. Welcome in as well. Every time I read your name, Good Man, I feel like I want to say A Good Man's Guide to Good Books. But it's pretty good as it is, too. Sludge, you said there was a good 4 years of my life where I would go back and read NOTW at least twice a year. Name of the Wind. Oh, okay, cool. I'm less familiar with that acronym. I was getting ready to Google it, and then it popped in there. Hey, man, whatever. It's a comfort read, right? It makes you happy. Rock on. Nothing wrong with that. I rewatch the Lord of the Rings extended editions about 3 times a year, so I am very familiar with that comfort read, or I suppose watch concept. Good man. I can also call you Aaron. Okay, rock on, rock on. Obikyo, Anne of Green Gables is your comfort read. Wow, Obikyo, you're classy. Rock on, you got that classic literature rocking in here. That's sick, man. I went to the house randomly when I was in Boston. I didn't know that it was just around there, but I went to the. Oh wait, no. It's just based on a real house, right? Based on the House of Seven Gables. It's got to be because the. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not able to find a quick answer, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, so it's in Canada. Is that where the book is set? Because I went, there's a house in Boston called the House of Seven Gables, and we went to it, and I believe it's the one that's in the book, or at least it's inspired by it. I don't know. They relate somehow, but anyway, rock on. That's an awesome comfort read. JR said, okay, thank you. I was considering doing that with Split View. Are they a publisher? I'm not aware of them. Gotcha. Okay. We'll rock on. JR, as always, please, if you got any questions, ask away. Sludge, you're a fellow Lord of the Rings rewatcher. Hey, man, you're in the right place. I knew I liked you, Sludge. Al said, question, did I hear you have a place to share stuff for feedback? Yes, we do, Al. Let me pull it on up. If we go over to the Discord here, we have a lot of channels in here, but right down beneath general chat we have writing share, and folks are allowed to share their writing in here, and we talk about it. We give constructive but positive feedback with a slant more towards the positive than the constructive. It's my opinion that what writers need early on, more so than to have their stuff picked apart, is to be encouraged to continue pursuing their own voice and their own creativity, because that's the best thing you can do in writing. So yeah, we give feedback in here, and I'm super pumped to see all these people giving feedback like that. It's super sick. If you don't have the link to it, Al, I'll drop you a link right here. It's gonna pop into chat. You can copy and paste that in. It should take you right to the Discord server. Jr. Of course, Split View's your novella. Thank you. Of course. I'm sorry, I blanked on that. I got I got caught up in my head thinking about Split Fiction, the video game that just came out, and I was thinking about that, and it just totally threw me off. Marginal, good morning. Good morning to you. We haven't done any sprints so far, but we're gonna get there today. Gonna have a good old time. You can't hang out today, you gotta work, but oh, no worries. Hey, thank you for popping in, Marginal. It's always nice to see you anyway. I hope your work goes smooth today. And I hope we see you tomorrow for the fantasy map making stream, or fantasy map Fridays as I've been calling them now. Vicious Witch, hey, good to see you again. Welcome in. You said the Harry Potter series is my comfort series. I've reread them so many times. You know, Vicious, I haven't really reread them. I'm kind of interested in it though, because like I remember really loving them back in the day. Senior Goatman, it's Senior Goatman, but I'm learning Spanish, so I'm sorry if I call you Senior Goatman. It's just the way I'm reading it. I'm just editing in a little. I'm cutting the I out of your name and editing in that little accent over the O. But you said I got to rewatch Star Wars movies once a year. Rock on. Which ones? You watching the originals, the prequels, the sequels? What do you dig? What are you jiving with? Goodman says, I hate when I'm really loving writing one story and then inspiration starts and I build a different one. Yeah, Goodman, a lot of people get derailed by that. The trick is keep one as your primary story you're working on, and put the majority of your work into it. And then once that's done, allow yourself as extra time to go in and work on the new one you're excited about. That way you still make progress in the one you're committed to, but you work on your second one as well. I'm doing that right now with a book series in the background. I was working on it in my free time just for fun. Although, y'all, if you weren't here earlier, I was saying I was doing that, but a problem has arisen, a drastic issue. I have found a way to play Pokemon, classic Pokemon on my phone. So any productivity outside of my work hours is entirely gone. So much for that. Chat, thank you for being active, y'all. Y'all really going for it today. Let me see if I can catch up here. Not Chase Garrett. Hey, welcome back, buddy. Good to see you again. How you doing on this wonderful Thursday? You said the Far Wild should be here this afternoon. Hey, fingers crossed. I'll give Amazon a slap on the back and a little bit of encouragement there to get it to you early. Hopefully it gets there this afternoon for you, and I hope you enjoy it. Do have fun with it, man. I really love that book. I think it was underappreciated in its time, but y'all are giving it a second life here, and that's pretty sick. Thank you for that. Harpy, thank you for the popular vote. 11 of them as well. Whew, Harpy, coming in hot today. Thank you very much. A.R. Roslin said, I played Split Fiction last week. It was amazing. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. It's a cool concept. I've not played it myself yet, but I've got a friend playing it, said it's just highly recommended. Just good old-fashioned fun. So I'm glad to see that mirrored here, AR. Rock on. Have fun with it. I love games that just go for it, you know? Do something a little different. Games or stories or media, any of that stuff. Midnight, you said, Alex, I gotta say, I really like how your streams are set up. Well, thank you, Midnight. I appreciate that. That's kind of you to say. I put far too much work into it this past weekend, but I'm really happy with it. Oh, Senior Goatman, you said Senior is correct. It just wasn't available. You're from Texas. Oh, rock on, dude. Okay, well, good. I won't feel bad then when I call you Senior Goatman. Impage says emulators for the win. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Miss Famous asked me, what game are you playing? Famous, if that was in relation to the Pokemon one, I am playing Yellow right now. I'm going to play through all of the classic games in the order that I played them as a kid. So this will be the first time I've ever replayed them. So I'm going back. I'm going to do Yellow into Gold into Ruby. I think those were the order I played them in. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm super pumped for it. Destroying Dan, welcome back. Oh, you finished Inheritance and you hated it? Is that you fit the Inheritance cycle? I know. I think recently you were the one that said you really like it, but you don't like how it ends. Because I fully feel you there. It's a painful ending, bittersweet, but a little more on the bitter than the sweet side, huh? Not Chase Garrett said, if the Far Wild holds any aspect of Jurassic Park, it will be amazing. Well, Chase, I hope that you feel that it does hold an aspect of it, because Jurassic Park is right up there as one of my favorite books of all time, and I really did my best to pay it a respectful and loving homage in the Far Wild. Folks, if you don't know what he's talking about, Chase is talking about the Far Wild up here on the top right. It's one of my books. Here, actually, let's get it bigger by clicking there and there. Boom! Chase has given that one a try. It is my fantasy thriller, inspired by my love of Jurassic Park. A lot of folks lost in a dangerous jungle, running from big, hungry beasties, and features our lovable main character here, Senecio, who is the Empire's most successful adventurer, I said it wrong. It is the Empire's most beloved adventurer, or perhaps most successful con man. I'll leave it up for you to decide which he is. If that sounds interesting to you, hey, you can grab it on Amazon in paperback, ebook, audiobook, whatever format you want. Give it a look. I saw there was a follow in there. Miss Famous, thank you very much. How kind of you. Welcome in and happy Thursday to you. It's nice to have you. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Y'all, we're really popping off with chat here, having a good old time talking to everybody, but this is a writing stream, so I do need to get to that. So we're going to go ahead and put the timer up. Y'all, if you're new to the stream, first of all, welcome in. Second of all, we are here weekdays, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time. Monday to Thursday, we do writing streams where I do 5-minute focused creativity sprints. I write my next book on stream. I encourage you to create along with me. Then after that, we talk about books, writing, publishing, any questions y'all got, or, hey, sometimes talk about Pokemon games. So yeah, we're going to get to that writing sprint here in a minute. Let me just handle these last few things y'all dropped in chat. And then we're going to go and we're going to do some writing. Oh boy, a lot of chat coming in. Destroy Dan. Yep, I got your name right today. I'm happy. I'm always like, Destroy Indian, Destroy. That's not right. Oh, it's Destroy Dan. No, we got it right today. Destroy Dan. Chase Garrett, I read that already. Maya said, used to watch Star Wars Phantom Menace and Clone Wars a lot. Bad man, Anakin did a number on me as a teen. Hey, respect. I know where you're coming from. I feel you. Those are good movies, though. Man, the more the prequels age, the more I love them. Harvey says, so many people watching today. Yeah, thanks for being here, folks. I appreciate it. I love starting strong, and hopefully we can climb from here. Midnight, you played Ruby growing up. Hey, rock on. Big fan of it. Big fan. That was like the last one that I really played, so I'm really excited to get back to that. That's not right. My wife and I played through Sword recently. 4 or 5 years ago. But it just didn't scratch that classic itch that I wanted. Impage, you've replayed 3rd gen so much. What is 3rd gen in Pokemon? I'm not familiar with. I guess would that be, if you're talking, the original would be like red, blue, yellow. Yellow is like a half step. Then like gold. So 3rd gen would be like ruby and emerald, I guess. I'm not sure. Let me know. Obikyo, you said coffee or tea. We're doing tea today. But you know, I think I'm finishing out my tea kick, and we're gonna go back to coffee pretty soon. Miss Famous, what type of books do you read? Miss Famous, I love fantasy. I love reading a lot of Terry Pratchett, Joe Abercrombie for a little bit darker stuff. Lord of the Rings, absolutely love it. And then we splash in a little bit of tech thrillers with Michael Crichton, like Jurassic Park and Airframe, Prey. Love some good Crichton. And we round it out with a little bit of Douglas Adams. I love my sci-fi comedy. And Terry Pratchett for my fantasy comedy. So those are my big authors. Oh, Miss Famous, you meant what do I write? Hey, no worries. Miss Famous, I write fantasy here on the top row, and I write lit RPG down on the bottom. The next book I have coming out is Wriggly Little Hands here, launching May 27th. And the book we're working on right now on stream is not there. There it is. It's book 5 in the Paragon series. This is the cover for book 1. We don't have a cover for book 5 yet. It's too recent. That's what we're going to be writing here in just a minute. Thank you for asking, though. I appreciate that. Kyle, hey, welcome in, buddy. You can't stick around, but wanted to say good morning. Well, good morning to you as well. I hope you also have a great day. Thanks for popping by. I appreciate it. Sloyd, you said you pulled a Mew glitch to catch the level 7 Mew north of Cerulean City. Mew, I think I did, Mew. Sloyds, I think I did it once, back in the day, but I kind of forgot how to do it. I'll have to look into it, because I know there's a lot of fun stuff like that you can do. Jordan, good morning. Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Obikyo said, "What a handsome hero! Reminds me of the thief in Xena." Oh, you're talking about. I mean, I wish you were talking about me here, but we're talking about Sinicio, who is much more deserved to be talked about in that manner. Sinicio would be very happy to know that you find him a handsome hero. um, the only thing greater than his ego is perhaps his fashion sense. All right, we should get to writing because we do that as well. Miss Famous, you played all the main series of Pokemon games. Rock on. Well, I'm excited to replay them. We can reminisce about them together. User with a bunch of numbers. That's really funny, user. That's a great name. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the heart me, and thank you for following. I appreciate you being here, man. How's your Thursday going? And as well, let me read that name. Kelly Fletcher reads. Hey, welcome in, Kelly. How you doing? How's your Thursday? How's your Thursday treating you? Glad to have you here. Titan Frey, welcome in. User said, I love the stream. I feel like I'm on an airplane and the pilot is reading to me. Hey, rock on. Let's do it. I'll rock with that vibe. User, your name's killing me because I have so many folks that, or like you're saying, their name is just user 985130685. So having your username literally be user with a bunch of numbers is incredible. Kelly, you just woke up. Hey, well, welcome in. This is our cozy corner of the internet to kick off our morning. I want to send y'all out into the world with some good vibes and a little bit of creative inspiration. So, speaking of, y'all, we are here to write some words. Let's write some words, huh? We got a 5-minute timer on the screen. The way this works, if you're new here, we're here weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. Central. This is a writing stream, so I'm going to write my next book live on stream. But during these next 5 minutes, if you want to create anything of your own, I encourage you to do that. I've got folks that write along with me, folks that edit their work. We've had people make breakfast, fold laundry, do visual art. Whatever it is for these next 5 minutes, y'all, let's do it together. Then at the end, we'll circle back around. We'll talk about books, writing, Q&A, publishing, anything you got, anything you want to hit me with, you can hit me with it. And Sleepy, last question before the sprint. You said, what genre is Paragon? Paragon is progression fantasy, which is a bit of an offshoot out of Lit RPG. And yeah, it's a good series. We're 5 books into it. And I'm going to go add some words to it right now. So y'all, hey, if you're sprinting along with me, good luck. The timer is running. Let's get some words done. If I can click into my writing window. I appreciate that confidence there, Sleepy. 300 word sprint. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to try to tear it up. Rinnaran, absolutely. Feel free to drop it in chat, and I'll take a look after the writing sprint here. All right, let's check that time. Minute 40 left. All right. I don't think we're going to hit that 300 word goal, but hey, let's see. Let's keep going at it. Four six. Good morning, my friend. Welcome in. How are you doing? How's your Thursday kicking off? We got probably 30 seconds, 40 seconds left in this writing sprint. So let's get some more words on page real quick, and then we can chat. Y'all, if you got any questions, anything you want to talk about, drop it in chat now, and we'll talk about it once I'm back. Rinnerin, if you wanted to talk about that fantasy world, man, hey, drop that in chat. We'll get to it. All right, that's probably it. Yep, there we go. All right, y'all, that's time, but I'm going to take an extra minute here. I'm just going to take an extra minute to write another thought because I'm feeling the words flowing. Here, we'll actually put it on too. We're going to do it official like if we're going to add a minute here. There we go. All right, that's probably it, huh? That's probably my extra minute gone. There it is. Okay. All right. 241 words. That's a good sprint. Obviously, we added a minute in there, so shh, don't tell anyone. But I was really feeling it. We were flowing on that one, and I'm excited to get to the next one. I'm excited to get to the next sprint. Y'all, if you were sprinting along with me, please let me know how it went. I think I saw a couple things that people did in chat, so let me look at that in just a moment. All right. We'll go back to our home screen. Let's see. Destroy and Dan said, imagine a dragon being in today's world. LOL. It would be crazy. Yeah, it would be crazy, Dan. Absolutely would. If you like that concept, Destroy and Dan, let me recommend to you a early 2000s classic movie, Reign of Fire. I'll put it in chat for you, Dan. It's got Matthew McConaughey, a couple other big actors in it. Got dragons, got modern day technology. It's pretty fun. You might enjoy it. Senor Goatman, you use this sprint to make lunch for your wife and you for the day. Got you feeling real creative. Hey, that's important. That's important. Rock on. It's a good way to use a sprint. It wouldn't be an Alex Knight book stream if we weren't talking about food at some point, right, folks? Y'all got to make me hungry. You got to make me hungry for the day. What did you make? What did you make, Goatman? Sleepy said that boy caught the muse. I was feeling it, Sleepy. I was trying to get your 300 word target. 46. Ooh, that's a fun question. You said random silly question, but what is your favorite font? Ooh, boy. Okay, 46. I'm gonna go deep on this answer. Where can I show it to you? Hold on, I gotta pull up like one of my graphics programs. It's a font that I purchased a license for way back in the day. So it's like not in most word processors. Moose, hello, welcome in. Good Thursday to you, my guy. How you doing? And Paul, good to see you as well, dude. Welcome, 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 everybody. Good to see you. If you'll indulge me a minute, Sam, you said, what's my goal? What's your goal for your word counter? Sam, so it is currently blocked. There we go. I got 241 words written so far. The goal is 1,000 words by the end of the stream. So 1,000 words total in the next hour, 20 minutes. See if we can get there. I think we can. Welcome in, Sam. Good to see you, buddy. 46, you asked what my favorite font is. Let me go ahead and show you. Make this nice and big so everybody can see it. This is not it currently. This is just a font. No, I purchased this license a long time ago and used it in one of my first books. Okay, that's not it either. Y'all, I promise I know how to do this. I'll just find it from the list. There it is. It's a font called Rough Simple. I think it looks really cool. I'm a huge fan of it. You wouldn't use it for writing, but for like book covers and stuff, I really dig it. One of my first ever published, it was actually a short story anthology. I used this for the cover, and I think it looks really good. Like it's kind of roughed up, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, 46. There we go. That's my favorite font. What about you? What's your favorite font, 46? Let's get that word goal back up. Boom. We're rocking and rolling. Whew, y'all, happy Thursday to you. Ooh, you said, Senior Goatman, you said the Hylian? I know that it's like Hyrule, but Hylian? Font from The Legend of Zelda is fantastic. Let me look it up. Huh. That is pretty cool, dude. That's pretty cool. I dig it. Hey, good answer, Senior. Paul Hare. I played Split Fiction with a buddy last night, and there was a part that really made me think of you. Oh? Elaborate. What part made me think of you? Or made you think of me? 46, my TikTok crashed. Oh no! 46, I did a whole thing for you. Alright, hold on. We'll do it again real quick. 46, because I loved the question. I said my favorite font, I purchased a license for it for one of my first books that I ever did. So here, we'll do it again real quick for you. My favorite font is called Rough Simple. And this is not it. Hold, please. We will grab it again. Don't crash again on me now, 46. Where is it? There it is. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's my favorite one. I don't think it's I got it. I don't know. Some artist made it a while back, and I purchased a license for it and used it on the cover of one of my first anthologies. So yeah, there we go. It's pretty cool, right? But I'm sorry you crashed out, Ruff, or 46, because I was asking, what's your favorite? I told you mine. Now you got to tell me yours. Hylian is the phonetic spelling. Thank you, Senior. I appreciate that. Paul Harris says, I don't want to spoil too much, but it was a pinball-centric level. Oh, that's cool, Paul. Rock on. That's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm glad that made you think of me. I'm not mad being associated with that at all. Sam, you said, how many books have you written? Thanks for asking, Sam. These are my book ones here. But total, I've written, I believe, about 13 or 14 novels. 10 of those are published. 11 should be published by the end of the year. maybe 12. But I just tend to show off the book ones because, like, you always start at the beginning, right? The only way to begin is by beginning. So here's all the book ones, and then Warden here on the bottom right is a completed trilogy, so you got 2 sequels to that. Paragon has 3 sequels out right now, and I'm working on the 5th one. Servant of Rage will have 2 sequels, and Wriggly Little Hands will have a sequel, at least one. Sam asked, what's the most successful one? The most successful has been either Paragon, bottom left, or Warden, bottom right. Those have sold the most objectively. I think Wriggly Little Hands, top middle, it's coming out on May 27th. I think that's going to be a big one, y'all. I kind of feel like I did it. Like that was my book. That was my magnum opus. I cannot wait to get it into the world for y'all to have fun with. And if you don't know, I've talked about it a lot, but Wriggly Little Hands is a fantasy comedy about a family of goblins who go on a quest to save the Dark Lord and accidentally do good at every turn. They're maybe not as evil as they think they are, but they're every bit as chaotic as we expect them to be. It's kind of a spoof of road trip comedy. It's kind of spoofs the fantasy format as well. I'm a huge fan of it, so I hope y'all like it, and I can't wait to get it out in the world. Sam, you asked... Oh, and Manchu, good question about co-authoring as well. Let's get to these. Sam, you said you know how many you've sold of Paragon or Warden. Well, let me check it out. I do my best to track my book sales. It's hard across different formats, but let's see here. I'll pull up my big spreadsheet and give you my most accurate prediction. I actually don't have a lot of data on Paragon, I don't think, because it's co-authored. Let's see. As of my best guess... Yeah, see, that's definitely wrong. My best guess here says about 1,300 copies of the ebook, 6,000 copies of the audiobook, 3 million KU page reads. I'm sure there's more than that based on its reviews and its sales. I just don't have the complete data. Warden, I have better data on. Warden, we've sold about 4,000 copies of ebook, about 100 paperbacks, 2,600 audiobooks, with 3,500,000 KU page reads. So yeah, we've done all right on those. I'm pretty proud of those. Obviously, would always like to do more, but it's been enough to keep me doing this job, keep me doing the work. So man, I ain't gonna complain. Andrew Watson on YouTube. Hey, what's up, buddy? Sorry if I missed your comment. I hope it wasn't too long. I gotta keep an eye on the YouTube chat. You said I'm tempted to stop work and join the sprints. Hey, man, we'll be happy to have you. By all means, if you want to, but you know what? We count work as sprints around here. That's important too. Look, I'm writing my book. That is my work. If you're at your job doing your work, man, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Welcome in, though. Thanks for tuning in from YouTube, my friend. Y'all, the combined chat that's on screen, it might look a little cluttered having it there, for the TikTok viewers at least, because it's a smaller, cropped-in screen for them. But the reason it's there is so YouTube, their comments will pop up here, and they can also see your comments. So y'all, the two chats can talk to each other. We're all about bridging gaps and connecting communities here, so we're going to do it that way too. Manchu, you asked a while ago, sorry it took me a minute to get to it. You said, how does the work split with you and your co-author? Manchu, we really do split it pretty much down the middle, particularly with the plotting. We do a lot of back and forth on brainstorming and plotting together. I do a lot of the writing, but Luke polishes up certain parts, kind of rewrites certain things. We always talk about it and work together. And Manchu, it's been a great relationship. I really do love working with Luke. Would love the chance to do it again in the future because Paragon 5, I'm working on it right now. It's going to be my last book in the Paragon series, man. I'm kind of sad. Kind of sad to see it go. I want to work with my buddy Luke some more. So hopefully we can. Hey, I see y'all talking back and forth. YouTube says hello TikTok, and TikTok says hello YouTube. Y'all are funny. I appreciate that. Solo Snail, good to see you, buddy. It doesn't tell me when people join on YouTube, so I won't know you're there until you comment. But howdy, man. Good to see you, man. I almost said howdy doody, neighbor. I almost went full Ned Flanders on you here. Sam, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the fun questions, too. Always appreciate talking about that sort of thing. Glad to have you here. So a couple more questions here, and then we're gonna get into another writing sprint, y'all. We gotta get some more words on page. We got a word goal to get to. Oh, Solo, I see you were on TikTok chat as well. Four six, you asked, do you sell hardcover or only paperback? Four six, we sell primarily paperback in the physical format, but Servant of Rage here in the top left does actually have a hardcover with a dust jacket on it, so it's pretty. I used to have it nearby. It's downstairs now. That's the only one we sell in hardcover or hardback, I typically say. Everything else should be paperback, audiobook, ebook. The only exclusion is Paragon's not available in paperback. It's pretty much exclusively a digital product. Paul said this is where we stand our ground against the YouTube invaders. Sam, we're all about chat interaction here, man. If I don't get to your question, I'm not ignoring you. I just missed it. Always ask again. I love talking with y'all. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss anything here. Sleepy said I'm about to get around to Warden. I'm working through this TBR. Sleepy, you're reading really fast, so no worries. But I appreciate that. Sleepy, if you do pick up Warden, or let me get the full cover. We got these scenes, these fancy scenes, y'all. We got to use them. If you do pick up Warden, please know that the entire trilogy is available as a digital box set for $7.99, or maybe even $6.99. Let me double check that. Definitely pick that up. $6.99. Yeah, you can get all 3 books as a digital box set for $6.99. So if you're interested in picking it up, go that route because you'll save some money. I mean, assuming you don't just read book 1 and not buy the next 2. So. Amber says, I wish I wasn't at work so I can do the writing sprint. I'm sorry, Amber. I'm sorry you're at work. You can't join along. But you know what? Y'all, if you go to youtube.com/@authoralexknight, right there in chat, that is my YouTube channel. I have video on demand, VODs of all the streams there. So right after they happen, even as they happen, you can roll it back, rewind it, watch it later. So if you want to join in for the sprints, but you can't do it during the stream, no worries. You can go watch a past stream where we did it. And then last thing we're going to throw up here. Y'all, we have a Discord server that is for the community. I never wanted to run a Discord server. The community wanted it though. They asked about it, and they were right. We needed it. So we got a Discord server, and one of the features in there is we have a sprint bot. You can go into the Writing Sprint channel, and you can type in /sprint5, and the sprint bot will automatically run a 5-minute sprint for everybody in the channel. So if you want to sprint, you can do it there as well. We got solutions. We got solutions around here. 46 says, I really got to get money to buy your books. Hey, man, I understand how it goes. It's all good. It's no pressure. I appreciate y'all being here. That is support enough. But if you do want to pick up a book, I appreciate it. Jacob, good morning, my friend. Welcome in. We are rocking today. It's a good Thursday. We're a bit behind on the word goal, but certainly not for lack of inspiration. Just from chat popping off. Everybody, we got people in here liking and following. Look at that, 17K likes in the stream. Y'all are nuts. Thanks for being here, folks. I'm having a good start of the day here, Jacob. How about you, my man? How's your Thursday starting? Senior, you said you'd be throwing your map in the Discord later. You finally got it transferred over to Incarnate. Rock on, dude. I want to see it. Let me know when it's up in there. I want to go take a look. Paul, you said how much are you compensated for Kindle Unlimited reads? Paul, it's a fraction of a cent per page. A very small fraction that changes. But it ends up working out pretty good. If someone reads through the whole book, I make about as much as I would for selling a book. So KU's totally fine. If you want to read that way, hey, rock on. I recommend it. Sam says, what is the paperback? Paperback for what? What you asking about, Sam? All of these have paperbacks except for Paragon. That one's just digital only, basically. So if you want it in paperback, you can grab them. Cassidy said, gonna get going. Just wanted to hang out for a bit. Cassidy, we always appreciate having you here. Glad you stopped by, and I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. We're gonna send you out with a writing sprint. Folks, we got 5 minutes on the clock. If you're new here, first of all, welcome in. This is our cozy corner of the internet. We try to start the day with some good vibes, send you out into the world, pumped up, feeling good. Today we're doing writing, so I'm going to do a 5-minute writing sprint. I'm going to write my next book. I'm going to write my next book on stream right now. I encourage y'all to create along with me. At the end of the 5 minutes, we'll circle back. We'll keep talking about books, publishing, writing, anything you got questions about. Please let me know. So yeah, y'all, 5 minutes on the clock, and don't forget tomorrow. Tomorrow, y'all. Tomorrow's Friday. After that's the weekend. But first, we're doing our fantasy map Friday. We're gonna keep making that map that we started last Friday. We had a good time making it with y'all. Made good progress. So we're gonna keep it going tomorrow. So please tune back in, same time, same place. We're going to keep making that fantasy map. It's been fun making it with y'all, kind of creating a shared lore as we go through it. Harpy, I need a Map Friday jingle. Absolutely. You know, a YouTuber I like went to Fiverr and just paid someone $5 to make their theme song. And it's hilarious because, like, it's clearly a $5 theme song. But once you play it enough, it kind of gets in your head, right? So maybe I go to Fiverr and just slap $5 down on the table and say, make me a goofy theme song for Friday. Could totally do that. Oh, Sam, you're asking what is a paperback? I'm sorry, I understand now. Paperback is like, you know, y'all, I'm an author and I do not have a paperback within reach right now. Shame on me. Okay, hold on, we got an example. This is a hardback, right? Hardback book. Solid. Paperback would be this, but a little more flimsy. It's just, instead of a hardcover, it's just going to have a thicker version of paper on the front, and it'll be floppy. But this one's a hardcover, so it's not floppy. Sorry about that. I did not understand what you're asking, but there we go. 46, that's you on YouTube. There we go. Sleepy Nova. Hey, good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in there. All right, y'all. No, the pages aren't any different, Sam. Pages would be the same. It's really just about the binding. Is the cover hard to protect the book a bit better, or is it a little more, I hate to say it, but more of a disposable product? It's not going to last as long if it's paperback, but it's great for reading. Y'all, let's get to this writing sprint. I am an hour into stream, and I'm only at 241 words. Egads, what is wrong with me? That's all right. We're going to get it right now. 5 minutes on the clock. Y'all, if you're sprinting along with me, please, by all means, join in. We are writing book 5 of the Paragon series on stream right now. So, next 5 minutes. Buckle up, strap in, write along with me. And if you got any questions you want to talk about, please drop them in chat, and we will get to them here in about 4 minutes and 59 seconds. Y'all, good luck if you're sprinting along with me. Let's get some words done. Oh, and let's put 241 in chat because that was where I started. If I write it in chat, I tend to remember it when I get to the end of the sprint. Al, welcome in or not, I think you are maybe dipping. Not a welcome in, you've been here. But I hope you have a great day as well, my friend. Oh, you're walking the dog. That's what the emojis mean. Ah, gotcha. Hey, give him a pet for me, Al. Hope it's a lovely morning out there. Let's get a time check. 1 minute 30 left. All right. Y'all, if you're sprinting along, if you're writing with me, let's go. Minute 20 left. Oh, it just said I went live, Rafi. Hey, no worries. Yeah, we've been here for an hour, 2 minutes now. Hey, it's all right. The rest of the community was here filling in. It's all good. But now that you're here, Rafi, now that you're here, the party can really begin. Welcome in, man. Happy Thursday to you. Let me just finish up this thought here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, Rafi. I'm sorry about that. Glad you made it though. We got plenty of time left. You can, Rafi, you'll have to catch the VOD on YouTube. You have to catch the VOD so you can see what you missed, huh? YouTube.com/@ author Alex Knight. Boom, there it is. Oh, Rafi, you're gonna lose on the badge, man. Hey, you got it, Rafi. I believe in you. Rin, thank you for dropping in that description. I want to take a look at that in a minute. Let me finish up this thought. Gio, welcome in, buddy. Rafi said that TikTok said I just went live. But I need y'all to know, hey, I wasn't late today. That's TikTok. TikTok messed something up. I've been here right on schedule. I take pride in that. I don't get up at 6 a.m. to be here late now. Alicia, good morning. Interesting. TikTok was acting up a bit today or something, y'all. Well, hey, you're here now. I'm happy to have you. Welcome in, y'all. Hope you're having a rockin' Thursday. Y'all, it's Thursday. I got one thought here. Let me finish this, and then we got some exciting stuff to talk about. There we go. All right. Yeah, Rin, I'm going to take a read through what you just posted. Let me just recap here. I started at 241 words on this sprint, so let's pull out that little calculator. 443 minus 241. 202 words. All right, we'll take that. We caught up a little bit. You know, we were real behind because chat was popping off. We were having a good time talking with everybody. We're catching up a bit now. All right, Rin, let's see what you're saying. I appreciate you typing all that out. Manchu, you said writing a book by pen and paper had to be an experience. I don't know how they did it. I tried writing a novella through typewriter, and I mean, that was fun. I had a great time doing it. But that was an experience going all the way back to pen and paper. Oh boy, your hand would never uncramp. All right, Ren, you said, essentially, my world is a post-apocalyptic fantasy where magic is a toxic side effect of the people trying to create a godlike being, leaving a massive wound in the planet that leaks mana and mutated the flora and fauna. Ren, that sounds absolutely awesome. I'm a huge fan, dude. That sounds sick, man. Rock on. I love it. That's a great foundation for a world, as other folks were saying in chat. I would be excited to see what stories take place in that world. And I really want to stand on the edge of that giant wound in the planet and see what's happening there. Sounds like it'd be a dangerous place to stand, but I don't know. People go stand at the edge of volcanoes, so not that crazy, huh? No, but welcome in, everybody. Sorry it was delayed on the notifications. That's a little strange. Glad you're here now, though. Rafi, you said, when are you going to bring back the typewriter? The vibes were immaculate. Rafi, I was just talking with Aaron about that. We need to bring it back. Honestly, I've just been being lazy because I gotta plop it down on my desk here and like adjust the cameras and stuff. But Rafi, we could totally do it. We should probably bring it back. We gotta sprinkle in a typewriter stream once in a while, right? So we're gonna have to do that. Oh, Kirsten, I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't give the notification. That's really strange. Hopefully it does tomorrow. Y'all, if it doesn't say I'm live, pop over and check, because it is a point of pride right now that I've not missed a day of streaming in the 5 weeks we've been doing this. So 7 a.m. I'll be here. Hope to see you here. Folks, so it didn't send you that notification, so I'm sorry about that. You missed what we were talking about earlier. Hey, Daniel Morgan, welcome in, buddy. I've been rocking. The stream is rolling. We got folks in here chatting, having a good old time, working on words, working on books. It's been great. Getting followers, getting likes, man. I can't complain. Daniel, how about you? How you been? What are you looking forward to this weekend? Impage said, yeah, didn't tell me either, but I chose to check in anyway. Impage is saying I'm a real one. I'm popping in anyway. No, I appreciate y'all. That's really weird, though. Maybe, I mean, hey, look, TikTok's doing a lot. They're managing a lot. Maybe they just had a little issue in here. No worries. Yeah, no, I wanted to show off, y'all. You'll have to oblige me, everybody that was already here. But to our new folks that just popped in, y'all, I found something dangerous. Geo, we got a problem, my guy. This stream, the background music, the text boxes, God, they gave me an itch, something fierce to play classic Pokemon again. And, hey, turns out you can do that on your iPhone and your Android. Pretty easy. Took me 5 minutes to get it set up, and we're rocking and rolling with classic Pokemon Yellow here. So, Geo, my free time is gone. Rafi, it sure is, my dude. This took me like 5 minutes to do, and shh, don't tell Nintendo. This is for archival purposes, clearly. Yeah, bitch, I thought I was gonna have to do it on PC, and I was sad about it because I wanted to like lay in bed and like play it, you know, put some music on and chill. Yeah, no, we got it on iPhone, real quick. I was sitting down. I was like, all right, we're gonna sit down. It's gonna take a minute here, but it's worth it. And then it was just like, boom, done. It was awesome. I'm so stoked. I got every Pokemon game you could want. Well, I'm just doing my childhood ones. So yeah, anyway, I was talking to Stream about that earlier, y'all, because that's any free time I had is completely disappeared now. If you're curious how to do it, it's a pretty easy Google search, but DM me if you want to talk about archival purposes. Daniel, you said you had our season reveal tonight for your theater. Rock on, my dude. What is the season reveal? Just that's basically you're announcing what program, you know, what plays, what musicals you're going to put on for the season. Dude, tell me what you're putting on. What's what do you got? What's in your season this season? Daniel, Yellow was your first deep dive. That's what I'm playing there, man. That was my first as well. I still remember picking it up after school, going to dinner with my parents, and like not being able to play it yet. And I was dying to play it, man. I wanted to get into it. Yeah, it's a good memory. And now I'm excited to be back. It's on my phone, man. You just open the app and you're like, boom, you're right into it. It's ridiculous. Gio, you really need to clean up the Poke Trainer Alex sketch now. Y'all, this is what Gio's talking about. He made this sketch down here of me as a Pokemon trainer with the stream mascots. Gonna maybe see some more, show it off a little bit more now that we're kind of leaning into the theme. Senior, you'd say, or playing it in the car at night, waiting for a street light to pass. Oh, dude. Oh, core memory, right? You gotta like tilt the screen. You gotta like tilt the screen to the side, lean it a bit forward, and you gotta get that street light as it comes over, and it lights it up for a minute. And you're like, do what you gotta do, and then darkness again. Man, that's going back. I fully feel you. And then was it the SP or the Advance that came out with the backlight? I don't think the Advance had it. I think it was the SP, man. That was a game changer. Yeah, that was a game changer. You had the little plug-in light before that, like plugged into the charging socket or the cable. I don't even know what it was called. So SP was the first one. Yeah, dude, my SP was a dream. I love that. Paul, you remember getting Pokemon Red as a bribe when your brother got adopted? So like your brother was adopted into the family, and to assuage concerns about that, you were given Pokemon Red. Hey, that seems like a good trade. I might take that. Raffy said, see, now I gotta ask, Alex, you got a Pokemon-esque story stewing somewhere. You know, Raffy, I do not. I do not have anything like that, but you know who does? I got a good friend. Author writing is Jonathan Schmidt. Let me give them a shout out here. They've been a good friend of mine for a long time. They wrote a book called Resonance, Dead Exorcist. It is DED. Here's the cover for it. It is, to my knowledge, it is a lit RPG that is based around a Pokemon-like system. The fans that really dig it are Pokemon fans. I regret that I've not had time to read it, but that's kind of a downside of being an author. You know, you get friends that are authors, and you don't get time to read their stuff because you're working on your own stuff. Yeah, literally, now the monsters are real, says the description. Y'all, if you're into Pokemon type stuff, give old Jonathan a look. They're a very good author and a very good friend of mine. Daniel says, well, we have 3 shows: Into the Woods, SpongeBob the Musical, and Beetlejuice Jr. Yo, Daniel, my dude, let's go. Beetlejuice is one of my, I think it is my #1 musical of all time. I'm interested how they changed it for the junior version. I also didn't know that was out, like, you know, for other theaters to put on. Alicia, you got to head out. No worries. Hey, thanks for being here, Alicia. You'll catch us on the VOD. Hey, rock on. Have a good day, Alicia. And we'll see you next time you're here. Excited to see you again. Have a good one, man. Daniel, let's see. So he said Into the Woods, SpongeBob the Musical, and Beetlejuice Jr. That's a powerhouse season right there, dude. I mean, personally, I'm not a big Into the Woods fan, but I've heard the SpongeBob musical is amazing. And just every bit as fun as it should be. And I can't say enough good things for Beetlejuice. So... y'all, if you're into theater or not, if you get a chance to see Beetlejuice, go see it. It is funny, it's a little bit gross, and it's got way more heart than you expect it to have. It's an incredible musical. Seeker said I got Blue on the Game Boy Color as my big gift that year for Xmas. Hey, all right. Look, I'm on Team Yellow over here, but we respect Team Blue as well. Gotta get that Blastoise on the cover. Impage said, love me monster taming, but I find it more interesting when monsters are actual threats. Impage, interesting, yeah. I believe it's kind of both in that book, but I'm not certain, because like I said, I haven't read it, regrettably. Charlie, hey man, how you doing? We're rocking and rolling today. It's a great Thursday, having a great stream. A little bit behind on my word count, so I need to get that going. But we're gonna do that here. Let's go ahead and get our timer up and get another good word sprint in. Charlie, I'm doing great though. How about you, man? How you doing? Daniel said they put it out a couple years ago, so still super new. Rock on for that Beetlejuice Jr. musical. That's gonna be super fun. Daniel, where's your theater at? Just what city? So if I'm ever there, we can make a point of going, because my wife and I are big theater folks. Rafi says Alex about to start a debate between the theater kids with that kind of talk. Yeah, it's a hot take not being a fan of Into the Woods. I just don't like sad stuff. I say, liking Sweeney Todd. Milo, thank you for following, man. I appreciate you. That's super cool of you. I hope you're having a good time here, but thanks for being here. How's your Thursday going? Hopefully it's going good, and hopefully we can make it a little bit better. That's kind of our mission here. We're writing on stream, we're being creative, but I also want to send y'all out into the world with some good vibes, some good feeling to start off your day. Paul said, what's my favorite Pokemon? Paul, no questions asked, it's Mankey. Right off the top, it's always been Mankey. I've done runs running six Mankeys. I did one with 4 Mankeys, 2 Primates. I don't know, I just love that little pig monkey. What about you, Paul? Daniel, you said you're not a big fan of Into the Woods either, but people love it. Maybe directing it will change your view. You're based out of Marietta, Georgia. Okay. Hey, man, Marietta, Georgia is not that far off my, I'm often traveling that I-10 corridor on down to Florida. So I've been through Marietta before. If I'm ever there, I'm going to look y'all up. I'll let you know, man, because we love going to local theater. Senior says you could always just run the stream longer than usual to hit that word goal. I could, man. I could, but y'all, look at this. Look at this nastiness going on over here. This is my work calendar right now. Look how full this is, y'all. I am booked solid from 6:30 till 4:30 today. And then I'm going to a musical from 5 to 10 p.m. So running the stream longer would be a dangerous task. I have a lot to do today. So we're going to hit that word goal. Which I know, it's funny, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, we're going to see Waitress tonight at Theater Under the Stars, our Houston theater that we are members at. So it should be fun. I've never seen it before, but I know it's a classic. All right, get that word sprint timer up. Let me take these last few questions, and we're going to get some more words on page. Paul says, in before Alex makes a musical version of Servant of Rage. Boy, that'd be something. Paul, your favorite Pokemon is Arcanine. Rock on. Who doesn't love the puppers? Yeah, who doesn't love the little fire doggos? Can't go wrong with that. Impage, you're a Cubone fan. Hey, rock on. I do love, it's Lavender Town, right? Lavender Town with all the ghosts. Love that place. Daniel, you'll DM me your theater info. Rock on, man. I'll follow it away. That sounds awesome. Oh, Geo, Kangaskhan. Yeah, it doesn't get enough love. You're right. I've always been partial to him as well. Maybe I'll pick one up in this new run. Yeah, Harpy, thank you for that. Harpy's saying, y'all, if you're having a good time here, if you want to keep the party rolling after the stream ends, we got a Discord. I just dropped it in chat. You can copy-paste that link and pop in over to our Discord server. It's all these same awesome folks hanging out there in that community. We do writing shares, we do art shares, we talk nonsense in general chat, share pet pics in the Noble Steeds channel. It's a good old time. So hey, feel free to pop on over to Discord if you want. We'd love to have you there. All right, folks. Last few favorite Pokemon: Arcanine, it gets a second vote, and Nidoking, rock on. Paul, your wife's favorite is Psyduck. It never gets the credit it deserves. Impage, that's a dangerous question to ask. Who is my favorite starter, or who do I choose as a starter? Impage, I don't like being forced to pick a starter. So when I'm not playing yellow, because you can't get rid of Pikachu. When I'm not playing yellow, man, I release my starter and go grab a Mankey. I know it's a dangerous thing to say. I've had some pretty adverse reactions when saying that. So yeah, there's my dirty secret. Daniel says Onyx gets slept on. Yeah, I feel that. I love an Onyx. I love an Onyx till it gets hit with Hydro Pump and dies instantly. Still a sick Pokemon though. Steve Nightwing says that's certainly a choice. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, y'all, I'm a rabid minimalist. I try not to have more than I need anyway. And I don't need a bunch of Pokemon clogging up my computer. So I only keep the 6 that I run. Daniel Morgan says, as Onyx fans, we don't talk about Hydro Pump. Yeah, that's a good policy. Hey, y'all, welcome in. Thanks for being here. We're here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time. This is our little cozy corner of the internet. We try to start the day off with good vibes, a little bit of creativity, talk about books, writing, publishing. Today we're talking about Pokemon. Y'all, I need to get some words on page, so hey, we got 5 minutes set on the clock. What I'm going to do, I'm going to write my next book on stream. That's this one right here, or more specifically, it's book 5 in this series. We just don't have a cover for it yet. I'm going to write this on stream for the next 5 minutes. I invite you all to write along with me. And hey, quick promo. If you don't know who I am, I'm author Alex Knight. We're streaming every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time. These are my book ones. Top row is fantasy. Bottom row is lit RPG. You can find them on Amazon, an ebook, paperback, and audiobook. Or you can go to authoralexknight.com to learn a bit more about them. Any of the books ever catch your attention, please ask me about them. I can tell you what they're about. But yeah, like I said, these are my books. If you want to pick one up, sounds great. And Monday to Thursday, we're here doing writing on stream. Fridays are a special day. Fridays are Fantasy Map Fridays. We started making a map live on stream with chat's input last Friday. We're going to do it again next Friday. And as you can see from this graphic here, we're going to do it every Friday. I had too much fun. Y'all had a lot of fun, it looked like. So we're going to keep that rolling. Tomorrow, 7 to 9, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time, we'll be doing it again. So please join me. But for now, we're sprinting. Y'all, the timer is counting. If you are creating along with me, I wish you good luck. If you have any questions you want to talk about when I get back from this sprint, please drop them in chat. And we'll get to them as soon as this is done. But right now, y'all, we got 567 words to go to our word goal. So let's get it on there. Just like Obikyo saying with that gift. Thank you, Obikyo. Let him cook. Let's get to it. And Paul, you're spot on. 443 starting words. Let's see where we end at. Y'all, if I'm making weird expressions, I tend to make the expression that the character I'm writing currently, or the emotion of the character. It goes on my face normally. So if I'm sitting here looking confused, it's just because my character's confused right now. Appreciate the likes and follows, y'all. Look at that. 26K likes. Y'all are smashing that button today. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm having to call up some characters' names from 2 books back right now, and so it's slowing me down because I'm like, oh crap, what is that guy's name? right, let's see. 17 seconds. All right, let's finish this thought out. Don't be mad, so it's definitely going to be a bad book. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. We're doing good. We're doing good with it. Written a fair few before, so I've got it under my belt. I know what I'm doing here. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Welcome in, though, buddy. Happy Thursday. How you doing today? Hope your day's kicking off well. I'm gonna finish this thought and then I'll come back in. So, Sleepy, I agree. Y'all, if you got any questions, anything you want to talk about next, please let me know. I'm gonna finish this sentence. We'll come back for another little Q&A session. Talk about books, writing, publishing, anything you want to talk about. I've been asking folks what they're reading right now. I got some very interesting answers. So y'all, let me know. Let me know in chat what you've been reading, how you've been liking it. All right, there we go. There is the word sprint done. So let's see, we started at 4:43. Thank you, Paul, for that. We ended at 6:42. So let's get a little math going here. That was a 199 word sprint. Hey, I'm pretty happy with that, y'all. I think my first sprint of the day was like 220, and then 206, and then 199. So hey, we're rocking and rolling. We're going nice and steady. Senor Goatman, you're heading out for work for the day. I hope it's a good Thursday. Hey, thanks for being here, dude. I appreciate that. Hope you have a good day today. And hey, hope to catch you tomorrow for the map stream. I know you're all tired of hearing about that, but boy, I cannot wait. I've been thinking about that stream all week. Sleepy, you said you're finishing up Shadow of the Gods by John Quinn. Hey, man, anything by John Quinn. That dude's like legendary in my mind. Mad respect for him. How you liking it? I mean, you're finishing it, so you must be liking it. Poison Apple Tea, hey, welcome in. Good to see you. Some folks said that TikTok didn't send out the notification that I was live today, or had some issues with it, so hopefully it didn't do that for you. But you said you're going to start uncovering dinosaur behavior. It sounds like a textbook. You reading that for class? What they did and how we know. Yeah, that definitely looks like a textbook. It's not priced like one, though. Well, let me know. I'll let you know more than I do, Poison, more than a quick Google search. Melissa, oh my God, welcome in. Y'all, applause and congratulations in chat, please. Melissa just gave birth yesterday to, let me see if I can get the name right. Was it Rowan Timothy, I believe it was? Let me see. Yes. Sir Rowan Timothy has joined the club. Player 2 has joined the game. Melissa, good job. Good job. Proud of you. Hope you're doing well. Congrats to you both. Rest up. No worries. We will miss you here, but you take your time. You rest up. You heal up. Right? Poison? Right? Absolutely insane. A huge congratulations. I've made this joke several times, and I will continue to make it because it makes me laugh every single time. I will pull up a high chair to the round table to welcome the newest knight to the club. Welcome and well done, Melissa. Glad to see you again. Oh, Paul, you're heading out as well. You said, anyway, I got to get out and get started with my day. See you tomorrow. Hey, thanks for being here, Paul. It's a pleasure as always, my friend. Good to have you. Hope you have a good day today. Let's see, are they still hanging around? Yeah, there you go. Ian, I'm sorry. I saw you post earlier while I think I was in a writing sprint. But hey, man, welcome in. I'm glad to have you. Glad to see you here. Thanks as always for being so active in Discord, dude. I appreciate that. Melissa, can't wait to get back. Hey, we'll be here whenever you're ready. It's all good. You take your time. You do what you got to do. There it is. TikTok, it took a little bit longer than usual today to tell me that I'm inactive. So I'll complete my little puzzle piece check and tell it I'm still here. We're still here having a good time, folks. SJ, hey, welcome in. Thanks for popping by real quick. Hope you're doing well. I saw your live the other day. I didn't hang out too long because I was busy, but I'll definitely pop in for a longer time next time. Good to see you again. Um, Poison will get the baby a little mead sippy cup. They can have honey. Gio, you're still working through Servant of Rage, but you also have a book called The Last Winter by Sam Didier in the backlog. Gio, you don't gotta apologize for being a slow reader, my dude. It's all good. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, hey, thanks for reading Servant of Rage, and interested to see what you think of The Last Winter. Daniel Morgan said, "Are you ever worried about the things you watch/read creeping into your writing?" Um, Oh, sorry. I'll get to that in just one sec. I want to answer Melissa before she has to run. Yeah, Melissa, we're on a full book now. We're writing book 5 in the Paragon series. This is the cover for book 1 because we don't have a cover for book 5 yet. But yeah, we're doing a full book now. So it's gonna be a lot. But I will say, Melissa, I wrote Thief of Honor, 20,000 word novella. I wrote that almost entirely on stream. My work is thankfully slowing down a little bit now, so I'm going to be able to get back to writing 1,000 words on stream with y'all in the morning. And then later in the afternoon, I come back and I finish out another 15 or so hundred, basically a full chapter. So really, it'll be progressing at a rate of about 2,500 words a day. So it won't be as long as it looks like. It's not going to be 100 days on stream to get it done. And we're going to take a little break in there because y'all, coming up here, we got Wriggly Little Hands launching on May 27th. My fantasy comedy about a bumbling family of goblins going on a quest to save the Dark Lord and accidentally doing good at every turn. Starting a few fires along the way. Goblins love arson. Anyway, that's coming up May 27th. To support the launch, we're going to be doing a novella for it. So for the 2 weeks prior to the launch and the 1 week after, we're going to be writing the Wriggly Little Novella, as I'm calling it. So we'll take a little break from Paragon during that time to return to the world of our goofy goblins. Yeah, Impage says maybe TikTok is behind on all things today. It was delayed in sending the notification that I was live, and it's delayed in telling me that I am also inactive. Sorry, Daniel, you said, are you ever worried about the things you watch/read creeping into your writing? Daniel, not at all. That's something I see a lot of beginner authors are worried about being too influenced by the things that they watch and that inspire them. But what I've found is those are all good things. As long as you're not outright like infringing on someone's copyright, it's totally fine. I mean, we all get inspired by things. I say rock with it. Draw that inspiration into what you're making, and let it make it even stronger. I think it's a concern that's born of a lack of confidence in newer writers, that they feel if the inspiration is too clear in what they're writing, that people will be like, it's a clear ripoff. And that can be the case if it's a clear ripoff, but like as long as you are doing your own thing, inspiration is fine. We all get inspired. And I think that's why I always say, trust your own voice and develop your writing voice. That's the best thing you can do, because every story in the world has already been told, but it hasn't been told by you. The unique way that you see the world, the unique way that you decide to talk about the world, that's what makes your book unique. And that's your most powerful asset. So lean into that. Sleepy, you said, what did you do before writing? Sleepy, I have been writing since middle school. So I've always been like writing for fun and trying. I've wanted to be an author since middle school. But at college summers, I washed dishes at an amusement park restaurant. I got a random internship out in San Diego doing digital marketing for a company. And then after graduation, I briefly worked with the Florida Attractions Association. Basically like an HOA for the amusement parks in Florida. We helped support them in good advertising practices, pulled their resources to promote tourism to Florida and whatnot. Didn't spend as much time in amusement parks as you might think working that job. But no, it was a good gig. I did it for a while, right out of college, and then I did that for about a year and a half, and then I went straight into I wanted to write more, so I went into business, freelance writing. I freelance wrote website content and copy for various companies. Eventually transitioned that into ghostwriting romance novellas, and then eventually transitioned that into ghostwriting full-length books, and then writing my own books. So you just asked what I did before writing, but I guess I just gave you a whole recap of my whole career there. So yeah, that was I guess you could say before writing, I was dishwasher and a digital marketer. Um, Interesting. Poison. I want to see what Rafi said. Rafi said, I've been stuck on the same spot for 3 days. Ain't even writer's block. It's like writer's overload. Interesting. And then Poison, you said that's a very good way to word it. I think I've been there, have all the destinations and pit stops, but missing some roads and bridges to get there. Um, Interesting. I'm sorry you're struggling with that, Rafi. Rafi. What am I doing here? Rafi. I think Rafi, what I would advise in that scenario is just try to write your way through it. I know that sounds horrible off the bat, but what I mean is worry a little bit less about having a clean product. And even if you need to like flag the sections as like these are bad, come back to these. And just keep putting words on page, trying to progress the story as best you can. And see if that kind of kicks you back into the flow. Because you can always come back and edit those sections later. It might just be you're having trouble with that specific section. Try to just push on through it would be my advice. Yeah, because like Daniel, I think that's kind of what the problem would be. Daniel said, "Are you trying to overwrite to get where you want to be, Rafi?" I think that might be it. When we struggle with sections, we tend to focus on them too much, and it's hard to just go, "It's good enough. I'll come back to it later." But I think that's the way to solve it, is just to come back to it. It's almost like you're not prepared to write that section yet, and you need a bit more time with your story. So it's okay to progress with the story and then come on back and get to it later, you know? Poison said, I make this thing called a rain chart. I write down all that I want to happen at different levels of a page. No organization. It's random, rain-like. It gets it all out of the head, and then you can start to re-prep. Yeah, I can see that, Poison. You're just kind of like almost stream of consciousing it all onto the page, and then once it's there, you can start to put it in order. You're laying out your puzzle pieces before you put the puzzle together. Rafi, that's interesting. Well, I mean I think that happens sometimes. What about this? Instead of trying to write the path from A to B, try to just jump to B and pick up things from there. Give that a shot. See how that works for you. If that still doesn't work, I would recommend maybe taking a quick break from what you're working on. Give it a week off. Do a little bit of other practice in the meantime. Just work on something else and then come back to it fresh after a week. See if that helps. Try both those things and let me know, because I'd like to get you through it. Sleepy, nice question. You said favorite weapon type. Favorite weapon type in fantasy. Example: magic, sword, battle axe, etc. Sleepy, I'm a big mace fan. I like the blunt objects that are a little less lethal, because I feel like not every fight needs to end with slaying your opponent in fantasy, and sometimes someone just needs a nice, good, broken arm with a mace in order to reconsider if it's worth dying over this fight. Maybe it's also just because I play Paladin a lot. What about you, Sleepy? What do you like? Rafi said, I'm going to jump to B because I know everything from there. I can definitely word all that. Yeah, give that a try, Rafi. Let me know how that works for you. I hope it helps. Alex said, fly there and drive back, or travel next week. That's a good way to say it, Poison. I like that. Rock on. Daniel said, also, if you wanted to throw in a side quest, that could be your A to B. Yeah, good thought there, too. Y'all, I'm glad that we're... Sleepy, you like a good spear or a halberd. Dude, spears don't get enough love, right? Probably the most used weapon in all of human history. Least training required to use it. So many different applications, and no one puts respect on them. No one puts the respect on the spears. So I'm with you on that one, Sleepy. Melissa, I don't know if you're still here. I guess I could check the chat. Let's see. Yeah, Melissa had to run. That's all good. But a belated thank you for re-upping the stream team. I appreciate that, heart me. Poison saying scythes and poison. Ooh, interesting. Going a little bit out of the box there. That's fun though, Poison. I dig it. Rock on. Sleepy says respect to spear. Yeah, Rafi, I hope that advice helps. Which, Rafi, thank you for talking about it, because you reminded me about something I wanted to talk about that I had forgotten to do. So let's pull this up real quick. That's the wrong one. We're going to pull up this scene. I downloaded some pictures ahead of time, and it's not just the Pokemon pictures. I wanted to talk to y'all about y'all. I always talk about writing short stories, right? How you should do that. I was doing a silly thing yesterday with my wife where we were going as far back as we could in our Facebook statuses to kind of see what was going on, 10 plus years ago. And I found so many statuses like this that I wanted to share with y'all. Look at this. I said, this is December 7th, 2013. Just finished an edited draft of a new short story for a contest. I won second in this contest last year, so I have to bring my A game with this year's entry. I'd love to get feedback on it, so if anyone has 20 minutes to read through it, I would love your help. Let me know and I'll send you the draft. So that's one. That's one there. Another one. Another post from January 31st, 2014. Received honorable mention in Migmag's Spring 2014 short story contest with my newest short story, The Honorable House Armici. Congrats to all the winners. I'm proud to have placed, but ready to write more and work harder. To read the story and view the winners, follow this link. I just feel like I wanted to show off, y'all. Practice what you preach, right? I always tell y'all to write short stories, but it comes from experience. This is straight up what I used to do way back in the day. It's really where I got my start. It's where I made my first meaningful progress, and I really think it's the best way to do that. February 25th, 2014. Another short story draft is finished. That's 2 completed drafts in 2 days. Next comes editing, then submission. But in the meantime, there are more stories to write. Y'all, I mean it when I say write the short stories. They're hugely helpful. I was, from 2011 to 2015, I was on nothing but a short story grind. Writing short stories, learning that storytelling format, practicing novels but in the smaller form, submitting to contests and racking up honorable mentions and a couple wins. It helps. It really does. If you're looking to get into writing, y'all, I mean it. Do the short stories. They will make a difference for you. It's like any DBZ fans. It's like the hyperbolic training chamber. It's like the fast track. All right, y'all. How about another word sprint here? We are at an hour 43 minutes on stream, and I'm only at 642 words. So I want to hit that word goal today. We didn't get it yesterday, but we're going to bring it down today. We're getting that goal. So let's go ahead and get 5 minutes on the clock. Sloyd, you said like when painting and just using basic shapes to block in your drawing. That's what I do with Tell. You're responding to Rafi still. Hey, rock on. I'm glad to see y'all giving him that advice. Thank you for working through it with him. That's very kind of y'all. Ronnie, you said sometimes I feel like I'll run out of short story ideas or story ideas. It's encouraging to see that we really don't. Yeah, Ronnie, I like to say ideas are cheap, execution is hard, but I don't have trouble with ideas. Maybe you do as a creative. That might be your struggle. What I do that I think really helps, I showed this off yesterday. Write down anytime you got an idea and you just can't, you can't go to work on it. Write it down, because y'all, look, this is my story ideas folder. I don't know how long I've had this, but every one of these is just a document with notes brainstorming a story idea that I've had. And look how many there are in here. Most of these I probably won't write, like I won't have time, but just every time you get an idea, write it down, keep that somewhere. So you can always go back to them, because if I'm running out of ideas, if I'm not feeling the inspiration, y'all, I just flip into here. I got 91 documents in here of different short story ideas. I didn't just come up with that overnight. That was years and years of recording them. So definitely start a folder like that. It'll help you keep those organized. And if you ever feel like you don't have ideas, you can just pop back in there, grab one out of that. Daniel says you did a squiggle journal. It was a random line on a page, and you had to make a picture and then write. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. You're forcing creativity. The art equivalent of getting a random prompt generated and then painting to it, or writing to it, I guess. Harpy, your struggle is having too many ideas. Yeah. The downside to having them all is you do have to stick with one to finish it, right? You can't if you keep hopping from one to the other, you'll never finish, and you can't sell a book that's not finished, and you can't edit writing that's not written. So you do have to get them finished at some point. But that's why I say do short stories. They're shorter than novels. They're a lot smaller commitment, but they teach you everything you need to know to write novels. So do the short stories, I'm telling you. And then you submit them to free contests. Again, I always want to recommend this. Any reputable short story contest will be free. Do not pay to enter short story contests. If they make you pay to enter, they're not worth your time. So yeah, write those short stories, send them to contests. That is the path. That's the training path to get better. That's your hitting the gym and lifting those weights. Rosalind, you have a file box filled with unfinished story ideas. Hey, same thing, just like the folder I was just showing. Rock on. All right. All right. I said we were going to do a writing sprint, so let's get to it. Y'all, you know the drill. You've been around. You know what we're going to do here. I'm going to get these 5 minutes going. I'm going to write my next book on stream. I encourage y'all to write along with me. Timer is ticking. Whatever you're working on, let's do it today. Let's do it for these next 5 minutes. I'm going to see if I can hit that 1,000-word goal. Poison, that's a crazy thought. I love it, though. I wish they made commercials for books on TV like they do for those in school for Scholastic Book Fair. Absolutely agreed. I dig it. Hey, remind me about that, Poison, in 3 minutes here when the sprint ends, because I got something I want to talk about with that. Hey, welcome in, folks. We're in the tail end of a writing sprint here. So I'm going to finish working on this page. But if you got any questions, you want to talk about books, writing, publishing, what it's like to be an author, how you could be an author, all that stuff, drop it in chat. We'll talk about it here in a minute or so. Hey, Snow, my dude, welcome in. Look at that timing, too. With 2 seconds left on the clock. Hey, welcome in, buddy. Thank you for joining right at the end of the writing sprint. So I could pivot over with a nice transition. How you doing, man? Happy Thursday to you. Um, how's it going for you? How's it going? We're rocking and rolling here. Having a good old day, even if TikTok's giving us some trouble. Apparently, it didn't push the notification to people. That's all right. Almost everybody found their way over anyway. So first of all, thank you for that, guys. I appreciate you. Appreciate you finding your way in. YouTube as well. Thank you. We've had some folks hanging out there. I think it's our most views on a stream on YouTube while it's been happening. So thank you for that, guys. Yes, Poison, you are supposed to remind me of something. Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll get to it right here now. I'm gonna flag it. And let's do our word count real quick. I think it was at 680 words going into that sprint. So we're going to take 861 and we're going to minus from it. 680. 181 words. Okay, so we're slowing down on each of these sprints. I think I was like 220 on my first one, then 206 and like 199. That's all right. We're almost there. One more sprint and we're going to finish this bad boy out. But Snow, hey, thanks for popping in. You never miss a stream, you said. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well today. Rune, you got 211 words on that sprint. Rock on. You beat me on that one. Good job. Glad to have you in writing with us. Hope your Thursday's going well. Slindy, you said I'm late and I'm heading out to get my hair cut, but I'm here. Oh, Slindy, I got a pro tip for you, dude. All you got to do is experience male pattern baldness and early balding in your mid-20s, and then you don't got haircuts anymore. Right? Join me. Join me on the other side. Nah, it's fair. I do miss hairstyles. Those were fun. Slindy, get a good hairstyle for me. Rune, you said you ninja joined? Hey, you got here. You got here. That's what matters. Nah, glad to have you here. Glad to see you working on your stuff. That's exciting. Poison. All right, so yes, thank you very much, Poison. You are very helpful. If you're just talking about book fairs, y'all, I got to talk about the book fair happening here. If you are in the greater Houston area on May 9th, from 6 to 10 p.m., we're going to have the Beyond the Covers book fair for adults. Basically, it is an event at Social Beer Garden in downtown Houston. We're going to try to recreate the feeling of what it was like to go to Scholastic Book Fair as a kid. It's going to have a bunch of local authors, a bunch of local creators. We're going to pop up some tables in Social Beer Garden. It's going to be drinks. There's going to be food. Going to be food trucks hanging out. I will be there in person selling copies of all of my books. So y'all, if you're in the greater Houston area, May 9th, 6 to 10 p.m., come on out and see me. Meet me in person. We'll chat, have a beer, sell some books. Should be a good time. Impish, but do we have the silly pencils? Somebody needs to bring those. Last time I brought this up, we talked about the 4-color ink pens with like the different slide on each side for different colors. We need all that stuff. But yeah, come on out. If you're in the area, folks, it'd be great to meet you. And the proceeds benefit Be a Resource Houston, right down there, which is a charity for at-risk and CPS-affected children. So it's a very good cause, and there's going to be a lot of books, a lot of good stuff happening. So please, come on out and join. Snow, thank you for the gift. I appreciate you for the TikTok gift. That's a cool one. Very generous of you. Rafi says no for beating him, taking the top spot. Oh God, and 100 roses to follow. Thank you, Snow. Y'all, I still mean it. It needs to like avalanche me in roses when you do that. Thank you very much, Snow. Rafi, you said no 4-color pen, no deal. Y'all, if they do it again next year, I might have to just come equipped with like all the nostalgic Scholastic supplies. Holy cow, Snow, with 101 goats as well. I like you did 101 instead of 100. No, but thank you, Snow, for real. You are far too generous. Your presence here is always enough, but thank you as well. We'll take the gifts too. I mean, I literally can't stop you, so thank you for pouring it on. I appreciate that. JR, you said I wish I could come, but I'm on the other side of the country. Hey, no worries. I know how it goes. We'll be there in spirit. We'll be thinking of you. Um, Poison, Poison Apple Tea says, and Rafi is down. The crowd is hushed as we watch, waiting for him to get up. Got the WWE match going on there in chat. Snow coming out for a last-minute clutch victory. Impage says, I wonder if TikTok is compatible with something like Streamlabs. Well, you know, Impage, I have we're rocking with OBS to produce this stream. That's how I get my nice little transitions here. Just pop in through them all, you know. Got that smooth fade effect. So Streamlabs would probably work as well. I've been very happy with OBS. Never worked with Streamlabs, but I've heard good things. Snow says the top spot's mine, pal. Don't even think about it. All right, folks. Well, I agree with Rafi's request. Y'all, we're too close to that word goal to do anything but one more sprint, right? Let's go ahead and put 5 minutes on the timer. And I think we should do one more sprint here to hit that word goal. Finish strong, right? We had a good stream today. We've been rocking and rolling. Oh, we're going to stretch. We're going to wake these fingers up. We're going to work it out for one more riding sprint. Poison, you said, I have to find out how to use OBS soon. I finished basic rigging last night and it actually exported. Yo, rock on. Working on that VTuber, Poison. I can't wait to see you up and running with it. Like I say, keep me updated. OBS is super simple. Like, there's an initial learning curve. But once you're past that, it's wonderful. It's utterly customizable. It's super helpful. I love it. I think it's really easy to use. I can't speak of it highly enough. And it's open source. And it's free. I mean, it's incredible. Also, Ian, I'm so sorry, man. I missed your hat and mustache gift. It doesn't show it to me on my preview side, so I have to just catch when the gift comes in up top. That's a cool one, man. Thank you very much for that. That's very kind of you. Are you going to war with Snow here? I don't know. Snow's the back-to-back champion when it comes to these gift wars. Undefeated so far. But no, I appreciate that, Ian. Oh, you got a Discord? You got a screenshot in Discord, dude? Rock on. Let's see, where's it at? I want to. Oh, that's awesome. We got to show that off real quick. Yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, you saw this live. I didn't get to see it. Look at that, man. I don't know. It's kind of a good look, right? Maybe I got to show up for the map stream. We're rocking a big hat and a big stash tomorrow. Get those Wild West vibes rolling. I'm a huge fan of this. It looks awesome. I really wish I could see it in real time. Look at that. It even matches like the color of my shirt today. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. I said one more word sprint, so let's get to it. Yeah, Poison, I am in Texas, so it does match. I'm a Florida boy in Texas, but I'm at home in my humid, wet Florida swamp. So hopefully we can work out a way to get on back to those someday soon. But for now, the clock is ticking. So y'all, we're gonna do one last riding sprint to wrap up this day. You know what book I'm working on, and you know the drill. It's all mostly regulars here hanging out. But hey, if you're new to it, we do Q&A about books, writing, publishing, anything you want to talk about, and in between, we do 5-minute writing sprints. So I'm gonna do my sprint and hit that word goal. Let's get it. Y'all, we're not even going to need the full timer on this one. We're going to wrap this up here in a few seconds. Impage and your French accent. Ah, the wild Alex Knight in his natural habitat. Yeah, that would be me. I'm not even going to attempt a French accent, man. Y'all don't want to hear me try to do accents. They're no good. JR, you're going to submit to Podium Publishing. Congratulations. Fingers crossed for you. Podium's very reputable. I worked with them for Servant of Rage. Highly recommend. They did a great job on the audiobook. Good luck. You got this. Y'all, welcome in. Glad to have you here. If you're new, we are doing a writing sprint at the moment. And then after that, we do Q&A about books, writing, publishing, anything y'all want to talk about. I'm writing book 5 in the Paragon series. We don't have a cover for it yet, but here's the cover for the first book in the series. And I'm going to knock it out on stream here. And we're about to hit our word goal. Look at that. We are 4 words away. Ooh, did I pick a annoying time to stop there, huh? 4 words from the goal. Let me go ahead and finish that up real quick. Got a minute 19 left on the sprint. Y'all think I can do it? Can I get 4 words in a minute and 20 seconds? We're gonna see. Impage, I do have experience playing D&D. Think I'm actually gonna be DMing my first session this coming year. Very, very excited about that. Do love playing it though. Poison says maybe. Hydration check from Sunshine Rainbow Cheesecake. Hey, all right. Here's for you. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Happy Thursday. Hydrated. All right, how's that timer looking? Oh, it's done. Sorry, I was having a little fun there. I gotta finish one thought real quick, and then we'll come on back here. So just give me one moment, y'all. Boom, there it is. Y'all, you know what we do now. You know what we do now. That's a word goal. Look at that. 1,092 words. We did it today, everybody. Thank you for being here for me. Thanks for pushing along with me. Renegade on YouTube. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, fireworks in chat, y'all. Let's go. We didn't do it yesterday. We didn't get there. You don't always get to that word goal, but we're rocking. We're rocking. We're there today. Feels good. Feels good to be back in the saddle, especially because this will be my last writing stream of the week. We're doing that. We're doing Fantasy Map Friday tomorrow. So we're gonna be here making fantasy maps. That's gonna be a whole lot of fun. So this is a good way to end off the week strong with the writing. I'm having a good time with it. Feels good. Feels good. Y'all, if you were sprinting along with me on that one, let me know how it went. Rune, what's your work cat out? What you doing? Sunshine, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Glad to have you here, and happy Thursday to you. Y'all, if you're new around here, we're picking up a little bit of steam here at the end, which is a shame because I'm getting ready to sign off. But hey, thanks for being here, folks. If you're new, I'm author Alex Knight. I've been doing the job full time since 2018, and right now we're live streaming. We're here every week, weekdays, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time. Monday to Thursday, we do these writing sprints, and then we do Q&A about books, publishing, writing, all that good stuff. And then on Fridays, y'all, on Fridays we make fantasy maps. So we're gonna be doing that again tomorrow. Come on in, same time, same place, 7 to 9 a.m. Central. We'll be here doing that. Last Friday was the first time we did it. It was incredible. I can't believe how much fun it was. Can't wait to do it again. But y'all, if you want to hang out once the stream ends, we'd love to have you. I just dropped the Discord link in chat. That is for the community. We are approaching 100 members in that server. Absolutely insane. We have channels for general chat, writing share, art share, pet pictures, all that fun stuff. And we even have a bot that does writing sprints for you. So if you'd like to do writing sprints when I'm not here doing it, or you'd like to do it with others, please check out the Discord. It's a good time over there. Let's see, chat's got a few things to say here. So Raffi said tomorrow's about to go crazy. The lore will grow. The lore will grow, Raffi. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to be here with everybody for that. Ian, thank you, Ian. Ian says, well done to all the sprinting riders. Yes, indeed. Applause for them as well. Thank you for sprinting along with me today, folks. Harpy, you got 689 words today. Rock on. That's a good target. That's a good achievement. Proud of you, Harpy. Poison said, oh, Alex, this is random, but I'm eating honey. Did you have solid honey in the UK? The creamy kind. I don't know. I don't think I ever had it solid. I've let it go solid in my cupboard once before. I do love honey though. I assume you're not just eating it raw there, Poison. You're probably eating it on something, right? Or with something. Let me know. Sleepy, you said I'll see you tomorrow morning for the map stream. Rock on, my dude. Rock on. See you then. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have fun. Impage says, DMing. Are you inclined to using Wizards of the Coast content, or are you going to set it in your own setting? Impage, yeah, we're probably going to set it in a typical Wizards of the Coast, you know, the typical D&D setting. What I'm excited to do, though, is I'm going to bring in some dungeons that I've written for my past books, because, you know, I mostly do fantasy. It's my top row up here. But I write lit RPG as well, as y'all know. And between Rise to Glory, Paragon, and Warden, I have written a lot of dungeons for the main characters to go through. So I'm thinking if we, when I DM later this year, I'm going to run my friends through those dungeons. They're already created, right? I'll modify them a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited to run them through it. It's going to be a good time. Geo says, check out the art channel when you get a chance. Geo, did you make something for me? Did you make something that I need to go look at? We can go take a peek. Let's see. Pop into the art channel. Geo, that's incredible. The colors are so good, my dude. You really did clean it up. Thank you for that. That's sick, man. Wow. Geo, that's awesome. Thank you for that. I'm so pumped. We got to find a place to put that. I love the color in the background, man. It's so bright. I'm speechless, Geo. That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Y'all, Geo has been here since pretty much day one. He's an incredible artist, as you can tell here. I'm legitimately speechless, dude. Thank you. That's incredible. Geo streams on Twitch. Definitely go give him a follow. You can watch him make his incredible art like this all the time. He streams for, I don't know, what's your schedule, Geo? Do you have a schedule, or are you just rocking and rolling? Because I see you go live, but I'm not sure if there's a rhyme nor reason to it. And while we're talking about it, hold on, let me pull up some more of Geo's work. Which one we want to show off? I think I'm posting this one on social today because I'm so in love with it. Geo made his version of Senecio from the Far Wild. I love this mustache on him, and the cut eyebrow is super sick. Very good. Captured the Senecio energy very well. also love this goblin that he made way early on. Look at this goblin. This dude's rocking. Look at that hairstyle. Y'all, Geo's insane. Check out his stuff. Check out his stream. I think you answered me in chat. Yeah, you said around 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time is when you're streaming every day. Rock on, dude. Y'all, tune into Geo. Let's see. Hold on. We got it here. Art Showcase. There we go. Twitch.tv/Zeogrim. You can find his Twitch there, man. It's a good time. It's a lot of fun. Really chill. Good art vibes. I would definitely recommend it. Thank you again, Geo. That's incredible. Poison, you said it's honey stick, so just honey, but you should check out Irish honey. It's like yummy sugar. Hey, that sounds great to me. Save a piece for me, huh? Poison, you're always eating good stuff. You're like a chef over there. It's nuts. You're cooking good stuff. You're always eating good stuff. I love it. It's very ironic you have poison in your name when I'm always talking to you about good food. JR asked, are we going to do a theme for the map each week? No, probably not, JR. At least, I guess we're kind of discovering it as we go. Last week, we just made a map from scratch, so tomorrow we're going to keep working on that. And kind of as a community, we're just building the lore together about what happened and what this world is. So super fun. Real excited to do that again with everybody. We're going to build some more lore and fill in the map tomorrow. Paul asked, will I stream my D&D game? No, probably not. I will stream some other video games from time to time. We did a Rocket League stream last week just for fun. So keep an eye out. I'm sure I'll do that again. Sleepy says, gotta catch them all, brother. Absolutely. Gotta update the Discord photo now. Oh, Harpy. Yeah, maybe I do have to do that. I kind of like the classic one working there too, though. I'll take a look. I'll take a look at which one I like more, because Geo, Geo, you're killing me, dude. You're giving me. I gotta choose between which of these to use for the Discord server. It's tough. That's a tough one. I gotta think about that. Nah, thank you, man. That's awesome. I'm so pumped by it. Poison, you said you love the art of food. You've made some beautiful food. Do I still have the picture of that grilled cheese sandwich? I might have it that you made. I don't think it's saved anywhere. You made a great one though. It was super cool. Super cool. Daniel Morgan says, what's the weirdest thing you've used to build maps? I use carbonation bubbles in a Jack and Coke. That's sick, Daniel. Y'all, if you don't know, what Daniel's talking about is like sometimes when building a map, you can like, the most common one I've seen is you take a handful of rice and you throw it across a page, and then you just outline the rice. Like not the individual grains, but you outline the bulk of where the rice has landed. And at the end of that, you have like coastlines and islands and whatnot. It's a cool little way to easily generate an interesting map. And Daniel's talking about using carbonation bubbles in a Jack and Coke to do that. That's super cool. I love that idea, man. I've never done something like that, Daniel. We use inkcarnate.com, and I just kind of build all the coastlines and stuff as they go. But you know what? Daniel, that's a great idea for a future stream. We should, for the next map we do after we finish our current one, maybe we do that. We use some carbonation bubbles or throw some rice across a page and get our outline kind of generated. You know, give us a starting point. I dig it, man. It'd be super cool. All right, y'all. Well, let's see. Is there anything else I need to talk to you about before we head off for the day? Talked about the book fair coming up. It's going to be sick. Y'all know Wriggly Little Hands is coming out May 27th. So, keep your eyes out for that one. I guess I'll also shout out, this is kind of a weird thing, but y'all, if you're excited about Wriggly Little Hands, keep your eyes out on the TikTok channel, wonderful fellow creator Roll for Sandwich. We're going to be doing a sponsored video with them on May 28th. So that's going to be fun. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do. That'll be a cool feature. Going to do a goblin, little goblin video with Roll for Sandwich. And if you're a fan of Blackwater D&D, wonderful D&D show, we're going to be running an ad with them right around that same time, as well as Venture Forth Productions, another wonderful D&D show that I love. So yeah, we're going to have some cool little ads coming out with them. I'm excited because I get to put the budget towards supporting creators that I like, and they can support my book in turn. It's a great exchange. Very excited about it. Daniel says, when can we pre-order Wrigley? I don't have a pre-order date just yet, Daniel, but I am trending towards doing a soft launch on May 9th. So what I'm thinking is the paperback is actually going to go up for sale on May 9th. And that's going to be just like a soft launch. The idea being, once it's out there, any early readers, any reviewers that I've sent copies to, they can post their reviews on the paperback page on Amazon. And then May 27th, we're going to do the full big launch of the audiobook and the ebook. And hopefully it'll have a little momentum that it's picked up before then. So that's not for certain yet, but I think that's what we're going to do. I'm just checking a few more boxes to make sure that's going to be okay. So yeah, if it's up then, pre-orders should probably be live for ebook and audio then as well. Got to check with my audio publisher for that, and check with myself for the ebook pre-orders. Poison Apple Tea said to make map a new way, we can all make a squiggle then combine them, like in the journals we mentioned. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool, Poison. Have to think about a way to aggregate all those photos, but that could be really fun. I like it. That's super cool, Poison. Community map making, taking it to a new level. Impage, I don't know what that's called, dude. Good question. Poison says Discord. Yeah, I could make a channel for it. We could just throw all the pictures in there. That could be cool. I'm going to think about that, Poison. I like it. But first, we got to finish the map we're still working on, which we're going to do tomorrow. So next time y'all see me, folks, it's going to be a map stream. It's going to be Fantasy Map Friday. Y'all, thank you for being here. It has been a wonderful stream. As always, a special thanks to Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com for the use of his songs Farm, Manor, Cottages, and Northern Glade, which provided our background music today. As well, an extra special thank you to our community member, Rafi the Engineer. Rafi's been hanging out with us the whole time today. Well, a little bit late, but that was TikTok's fault. Rafi provided our newest background song, Midnight at the Round Table. You might have heard it playing. Thank you very much for that, Rafi. We appreciate it. Lastly, y'all, if you've enjoyed this stream, please give me a follow so we can hang out on the next one. And we're here every weekday, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Time. Tomorrow, y'all, I can't stop talking about it. Tomorrow is Fantasy Map Friday. Gonna be a good time. Come on back then, see me then. Everybody, thank you for being here. I hope you had a good time today. I certainly did. I think we were rocking and rolling today. We hit our word goal. We had fun. We talked about classic Pokemon and what books we're reading. It's been a good time. So I hope that I have sent you into the world today with some good vibes, a little bit of a good attitude to kick things off. Y'all, have a good one. It's been an absolute pleasure. YouTube, thanks for being here with me. TikTok, I've had a good time. So y'all, happy Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, and then it's the weekend. So let's go ahead and get to that. Y'all, have a good one. Thanks for being here. Daniel, Poison Apple Tea, Geo Grimm, Kooky, Melissa Lee, Impage, everybody, Snow, Daniel Morgan, thank you, Paul Hare, everybody, I appreciate you all. It's been good. Rafi, as always, JR, shout out to Ronnie, AR Roslyn, Harpy, Snow, all y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. Have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, y'all. YouTube, as always, it is just me and you now. YouTube, thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all very much. Whew. Hope you had fun today. I certainly did.